What's going on, folks? Today we're going to do something very different. We're going to jump into this topic, but before we do, or after we do, I'm going to share with you a personal experience that just hit me yesterday and I had to overcome it. These lessons are paramount to our daily life. But first, let's get into the topic. A quick rundown, a quick reading, and then I'll talk to you about my experience, and hopefully that will help you, and you guys can keep holding me accountable as well. All right, so today, March 24th, Philosopher Voice. What if I told you you're already living by philosophy, whether you're aware of it or not? It's not about quoting Epictetus. It's about how you treat people, how you respond to stress, how you handle your day. Epictetus said, eat, drink, marry, argue, suffer abuse, raise kids, deal with politics. Show us you've learned from philosophy. Show us you've learned from philosophy by how you live your life. Plutarch realized it wasn't just about reading words that gave him wisdom. It was life experiences that gave his words meaning. Philosophy clicked when life tested him. Think about today, choosing your kindness over anger, being patient with your partner, or deciding not to argue with a troll online. These aren't small things. They are daily acts of philosophy. Your daily challenge: one interaction today, whether it's with your spouse or delivery driver or a coworker, consciously act with stoic calm. That's more powerful than any quote. Okay? This is day 365. We're not studying Stoicism. We are living it. Subscribe for more videos like this. Now I'm going to talk to you about my personal experience. It was right here on this channel. So I want to stress, guys, that I am a student of philosophy. I am not a teacher. I'm not a master. The education comes through, because even the students in the classroom, someone still knows more than somebody else, and sometimes students teach each other. So we're students of philosophy. And in the first two videos, I didn't know how to pronounce Epictetus. If I pronounced it wrong, it's because Google has said this is how to pronounce it. I think I said something like Epictetus, but even when I did, that was me asking ChatGPT how to pronounce it. I don't know anyone in my life that speaks this name. So, Alexa, turn the AC off. Sorry, it's going to get a little noisy out here. But the point is, I don't know anybody that uses this name. I don't hear of it anywhere. This is me trying to uplift myself from a place I don't want to be. You see, you're the sum of the five closest people around you. And I don't really want to use this in a condescending way, but where I'm trying to get to, there's no one around me that represents it. There's no one around me that really lives this way. So I'm really trying to rise higher like Babel, and that can be difficult. So anyways, the person said, if you can't pronounce this word, I don't know if the guy who can't pronounce this word should be teaching. That kind of bothered me, and I had to choose a response. But my hypocrisy would be if I let it bother me and I overreacted, which I am known to do every so often. I'm known to crash out, once every 3 months. It's not too often. Every now and then you have a rough day and then you encounter something and then you explode. But I don't have a problem admitting that to you, because I know I do that. This is the reason why I picked up the Daily Stoic. I knew I had this problem. I know that I want to work on being calm, handling pressure, handling stress. I'm telling you that right now. That's why we're only on day 3 of this. We barely got started. I got a long ways to go. And I hope that at the end of it, I have a library of people to follow this journey with me. And at the end, you read this every day, you apply it, you live through it, you're tested and you're reinforced, that you will emerge a better person. Then I could be a teacher. But I rambled. The point is, it's not like I ignored what was said. I didn't like how it was said, but I was like, you know what? I should know better. So before, I used ChatGPT, and then today I use Google to tell me how to say the name Epictetus. And as far as I'm concerned, I've said it correctly. And if I didn't, that's just Google. The other thing is, just today, because remember, life is philosophy. Going on that point, pronouncing words, I didn't know until today that there is a way of saying Hermione's name from Harry Potter and say It's a strange pronunciation. It's a guy from Hungary who was pronouncing it. Names and or English words or phrases are not pronounced the same across the globe. We live in a country, America, where Northerners and Southerners will pronounce words very khakis. You're saying khakis or car keys? What are you saying? It is what it is. So anyways, what I did is, because I keep going in these little ADHD tantrums, I stayed calm. I applied the truth in what this person said, worked on the pronunciation, and just didn't really respond with any negativity because he was right. Sometimes people say things to us and we don't like how we hear it. We don't like the delivery. If you're wondering why I didn't like it, it was because out of the whole video, it's like that was all you had to say. You know, that was one of those things. Like out of the whole video, this is what this person had to say. There's so much more they could have talked on. There's so much difference they could have delivered it. And even now, one might say, the fact that you're talking about it means letting the comment bother you. We each have our own way of living. This is what this thing has just told us. The key is, did I manage my emotions? Yes. Did I manage my response? Yes. There was no response. I simply didn't respond. Did I take action? I took action. Was it an appropriate action? Yes, it was appropriate. I worked on improving my pronunciation of the word. I'm not going to pronunciate everything right, but at least I know how I'm living my life, that I apply sound reason or good advice where it fits. Even if I don't always like the messenger. I kick the messenger if the messenger needs kicked. Today that wasn't the case, but I still applied it. And I don't think there's a wrong way to live for sure, but as long as like you're at peace with the decision that you had to make, it was healthy to you and to other people, I think you're okay. So again, I've shared this story because I told you I shared this story with you because that was what was relevant to me most recently, okay? How you can learn from it. Someone might test you. They might say something to you. How you respond is your philosophy. That's the way you do things. So I feel like I got to walk away from this and then come up, other than, I guess the philosophy is stoic, you know? That's what I was stoic because I was not emotional. But like, you know, Jesus would say, like, turn the other cheek. I don't know if I need sayings along with this philosophy, or is it just not doing things that I regret. For me, and I'm thinking as I'm talking, I think it's more about every action I take should be something that I won't regret tomorrow. I think I just came up with it. So we went on the long road. Every action that you take should be an action that you won't regret tomorrow. I just simplified it. And that's how we live our life, applying philosophy, applying the things that we have learned. I think that's very simple. So will I regret talking about this? I don't think so. Because talking about it was the personal story for you to know that I go through the same things. I'm going to be tested, and I'm a student just like you. And I'm doing this over and over again because I'm enjoying looking at my arms. As I'm moving my arms around, I'm like, the biceps is incredible. I'm managing the interaction, and I'm going to appreciate, and I'm not going to regret what I said tomorrow. And that's how I'm going to keep it. So, I want to hear your comments. If you listen to me ramble, just what did you think? How would you simplify your philosophy for your daily living? You know, our experiences, our life is our philosophy. So how would you narrow it down to one sentence? And as you heard me say, I want every action I take today to not be an action that I regret tomorrow. How do we turn that into a dope quote? If you hear what I'm trying to say, how could you elevate, add to it, or twist it to make something dope so that, you know, we got something to be quoted ourselves, you know? Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening to the end of this video. You know, I won't always do long form if there's nothing to talk about, but I will try my best to keep doing these shorts. This is something I was inspired to do, and as long as I keep it simple, you know, that's what it's going to be. If I don't have anything inspirational talking long form, I won't. But I appreciate you guys if you subscribe. I do have other content I'm going to be talking about. Until next time, I'm Rocky Lee. I'm your host. I'm out.